at the store, and I'm going to show you our auction area. We do an online auction. That's where I sell a lot of my stuff that I get out of storage units. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick tour and kind of show you how that works real quick. So when you hear me talking about, I'm going to put that in my auction, then you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. We've already closed for the night. I'm actually the only one here at this point. Kind of walk through the store. All these racks that are down through here, these actually go out onto the front sidewalk during the day. They have kind of like Home Depot, Lowe's type stuff. But basically, if someone wins the stuff and wins an item in the auction, they're going to come in here and they're going to come up to our register, the same register that everyone buys items in the thrift store at, and they're going to pay for their items up here. Then they're going to get a sheet that has all of their winnings on it, and it's going to have each item, and it's going to have a lot number. So we're going to walk back here. Like, all of this is store area in here. Everything's for sale. These are all the racks that get rolled outside that are lined up down this aisle. But everything you see is all store area. Some of it's our stuff we get out of storage units and everything like that. And we do rent space to vendors. So like, for instance, like all these shelves down through here, these are all rented to vendors. So they pay us, you know, a monthly rent, and then when we sell an item, then we would get 10%. So if an item sells for $10, then we get $1, then they get $9, you know, on top of paying the rent. So all the way back here in the back of the store, over here, we used to do a Sunday night auction over here. We're selling appliances over here now. And over here, this is the, once we got rid of the Sunday night, we made this a little bit bigger so we can fit a few more items. We normally have like, usually about 850 lots in this auction. So as you can see, the very beginning, the first lots are going to be all the way over in that corner. But as you can see, there's a number on everything: 721, 22, 20, 19, and so on. And lot could be anything from one item here, or it could be several items. Sometimes we get crazy and we make huge lots. Sometimes, you know, little individual items. The majority of the stuff over here is mine. I do have one person that consigns. They bring a pretty decent amount every week for the most part. They've been consigning with me for years. And here and there I have some other people consign. But as you can see, you know, we got all these shelves, everything down through here. This is all auction stuff. Everything you see all the way to those black shelves, all those shelves over there, all the tables in the middle, all these shelves, and then all of the stuff that's on the floor. We set up some extra tables in the middle this week. We didn't have as many big items for the auction, and we had some extra small stuff. So we set up here. And everything we use, Gavel Buddy is what we use. There's a lot of different auction software you can use. And also, we are licensed in the state of Georgia. I'm a licensed auctioneer. That's very important. Check with your state and make sure that you're following all the rules. Some states you don't need a license. Some states you do. Some of them are much stricter than others. Georgia is kind of in the middle as far as, you know, everything that you got to go through to get a license. But we list the stuff we go through, and we will take a picture of the item on the app, you know, create a description, upload the pictures, and create the listing like that. It's fairly easy, but it is time consuming, because come tomorrow, today's Friday, this auction's ending right now. So come tomorrow, all this stuff's going to get picked up, or about 99% of all these items will get picked up and paid for. So this will all be empty, and we have to start all over again, setting all of this up. We do it every single week, Monday through Thursday. We fill all this up and we're listing items, and then on Friday as a preview, people can come in and preview, you know, look at the items in person, and then the auction actually closes on the website, kind of eBay style. What it's going to do is item 1 down there is going to end at 12 noon, and then 45 seconds after that, item 2 ends, 45 seconds, number 3, and so on. It usually goes to about 10 o'clock at night or so. So from noon to about 10, items are ending all day long. Everything starts at $1. It's a $1, you know, $1 minimum bid. There's no reserve. So even sometimes we put, you know, we'll put some really nice stuff out, and if it only goes for $1, it goes for $1. But most of the time, if it's an item that people are interested in, you know, there's going to be more than one person, and it's, you know, it's going to do pretty well. And sometimes we give stuff, you know, we give it away practically, and then we'll have weird stuff that, you know, like a magazine or something that's just something weird that really don't even care about, but I know it's kind of a weird, you know, topic or whatever, something interesting. There's people out there, and it'll surprise you, and you'll get, you know, $10, $15, $20 for an item that, you know, you didn't really think was worth $1. But all of this will end in numerical order. And like I said, some stuff does good, some stuff does bad, but it averages out at the end. It's a pretty decent chunk of money. Like if you do the math, there's 850 lots in this week's auction exactly. So if everything sold for $1, that's $850. If it sold for $2, that's $1,700. If it sold for $3, you do the math. So if we average $5, that's a pretty good deal. Whatever the case is, it kind of varies from week to week depending on if you have more big ticket items or not. But I'll kind of walk you around real quick. And like I said, this is majority of the stuff is mine, and majority of this stuff is stuff that came out of storage units. Some of it you might recognize, some of it you might not. But anything from little vintage Atlanta Hawks bag, we got brass here, brass sconce, all kinds of stuff. This kind of cool little aluminum carousel. I guess you'd put like dip or toppings or something like that. But all kinds of stuff, vintage stuff. Here's an old World Book Encyclopedia Cyclo Teacher. And from individual jewelry, we do little lots like this, all these kind of little trinkets and odds and ends. Vintage stuff. Here's an old tape recorder in the case. Artwork, signed artwork here. Some of it, it's everything from junk to treasure. I mean, to one person, a lot of items might be junk, but you kind of learn over time that there's people that'll pay for stuff like this, like the old phones and even just little small stuff like this. An old bottle opener from Montreal, Canada. Sometimes it might only go for $1, but sometimes you never know. But you kind of goes down through here and look. Let's look on this side over here. Tons of stuff. And then down here we have cases. We'll put sterling silver jewelry and coins and knives and all that kind of stuff in there. We do sell some clothes that are name brand, like this is pink, Victoria's Secret. There's a bunch of pink. Or if you see stuff that like Mickey, Minnie Mouse, the characters that people are into. Underwear, but these are all, most of these are new with tags. Calvin Klein, Victoria's Secret. All kinds of stuff, anything, everything. Like I said, whatever we get out of these units, a lot of it comes back here. We do put some of it up, actually out in the store. And then like when I get big stuff like a big, nice bedroom set, I usually put that out in the store and sell it. But old scale here, this is kind of cool. Let's see, lots of HBA. The consignor, she brought all this HBA this week. Health and beauty items, shampoo and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Little brass bookends. Brass always does pretty good in the auction. Let me show you this camera. This actually was in my last storage auction video, I believe. This already ended earlier today because this was the beginning of the auction. This was lot number 45. This was the Polaroid land camera that I couldn't get the stupid thing open, so I started doubting that it was a camera. I wasn't sure because I felt like I was going to break it. I know the last time I saw it, which was right at the end, it was at $70 something. So I was happy with that. The unit cost $230. This one item brought at least $70 something. And then we do get a buyer's premium also, because like when I sell, a lot of stuff is other people's stuff sometimes. So we do have a 7.5% cash, 12.5% card, which that's common practice, in an auction to charge a buyer's premium. And that's what we do. So just basically on average, I'd about another 10% onto, whatever your selling price is. Totes do really good. We had a lot of totes this week, but people, it's like we can sell totes over and over and over again. They always do really well. So that's what, when you hear me talking, when I'm getting a unit and I'm like, saying, oh, these are good totes, it's because they always do really, really good in the auction. But anything and everything, we got dog sweaters, dog jackets and clothes here. So, brand new stuff, Star Wars, some kind of Star Wars pet eggs, like I think the dog plays with them, not really sure. Got a gas pump here. We've got oil paintings, pretty nice oil paintings, those two right there. And there's some more in a few other places. Baseball cards, as you can see. Like I said, sometimes we just do a whole lot. I mean, I took a quick look, but I'm not even really sure. There's a Derek Jeter card. We're in Georgia. We're close to Atlanta, so anytime we get Brave stuff or anything from the home team, we put it. We kind of make special lots. World Series book, World Series, Sports Illustrated. Some Braves players. We got Ken Griffey Jr. We got stamps, autographed baseball here. So anything and everything. Precious moments. There's the gas mask. That was in a video about a week or so ago that I found that, maybe about 2 weeks ago. But as you can see, anything and everything. But little lots like this, where we group a bunch of stuff up, to individual items. We got the little rooster there. But the auction's cool because you can put anything and everything. You can put weird stuff in, and you know, and people will bid on it. You just, if you're not sure about an item, you just put it in there, and if it goes for $1, it goes for $1. But sometimes you never know. Like, you know, when you get all these newspapers that people collect, you put them things in the auction, and sometimes they don't get nothing, but sometimes they do pretty well. These things right here, these are, I don't know what they ended up selling for, but these are pretty cool. These are all from these KLM Amsterdam little liquor bottles. We had a ton of these things. Look these things up on eBay. They're pretty pricey. Look at this chest set right here. This thing was pretty cool. I don't know what that went for. I didn't really look in this area when this closed. I think we're somewhere over, it's probably, I don't know where we're at right now. We're probably up here in the 500s. Yeah, I think we're in this range right here. Last time I looked, we were at that HBA. But like I said, it goes to about 10. It's 7 o'clock right now. It'll go to about 10 o'clock tonight. We'll close it out, and then everything, well, about 99% everything gets picked up and paid for tomorrow, and we start it all over again. So that's the auction. You know, if you're buying storage units, you're doing estate cleanouts. You know, if you have a store and you have some room in the back, or you want to rent a warehouse. We used to just have a warehouse where we only did the auction at. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. If you like this video, give us the thumbs up. And if you like the channel, you want to see more videos like this and everything to do with the resale business, then subscribe. You'll have a good one.